everyone and welcome to my podcast. Yeah, I am your host Anushka, and it has been too long again. But I must say this time it was not my fault. I had a very bad ache last week, and I have to take it easy, and I really did that. I did a lot of knitting, just sitting, and my mom came over and she said that I should come with her, so I packed my bags and the dog and I went to her house, so I didn't have the chance to podcast earlier on. So that's why it is today. So as said, I have done a lot of knitting and yeah, a lot. Yeah, I did something. Not that I'm not a machine. It's not that I did 8 dresses, 10 sweaters and 5 pairs of socks. No, not at all. But I did do some. I was curious if you other podcasters make a list of what you want to talk about, because I normally go with the flow. Just take things, pick up things and do whatever comes to mind. But I made a list today, so I hope I will be good today. I want to talk about some apps today. I see a lot of people, a lot of knitters with an iPad or an iPhone, and I have found 2 apps that I really love, and it is awesome. It is so easy to use and I use it all the time. It is one of the apps is, I wrote it down, I think. Yeah, Knit Companion it is called Knit Companion, and the other one is Knitting. I will show you the icon. Oh, wait a minute. Here. This is the one. I will put, oh, you can't see it, do you? No, you can't see it at all, but I will make a show note. I will write it down in the show notes, the link and what it's called. I will show you though. Oh, sorry, my nose is running. So there we go. Sorry about that. This is the makers of this program did some. Let me show. I have to do everything mirror wise. They put in some 5 patterns already. The red ones were already in, and the blue ones are mine. And what it is that it is so fabulous, I will. There were 4 patterns in it, and the first one is Twisted Mockery by Lisa Stigway. The other one is Peasant Shawl by Renee Leverington. The third one is Boreal Hoodie by Maud L. Barrel. The fourth one is Nutkin by Beth LaPense. And the 5th one is Haruni by Emily Ross. So if I open the Peasant Shawl, he makes a copy of it, and then I just call it test or something, just that you can see how it works. Now he's copying and setting up. It's really fabulous, this. There it is. It is divided in some frames, and then the first one is the intro. The second one is the beginning, the border chart, and then the finish. So you can divide your own pattern. If you have, for example, a pattern from Ravelry, and it is you can put in everything that is a PDF file. It's awesome. I use it all the time, and they have how do you call it, bars that you can go up and down and in the chart so that you can see a line in it. Let me see if I can show you on the border card there. So if I am, for example, there with the blue line, do you see the blue line? I can change the blue line everywhere I want. So you can keep on track in your knitting. I really love it. I'm not going to talk about it more, but I will put a link in the show notes because they have a website. It's awesome. Really awesome. Sorry about that. The other one is, and it is that icon knitting with only this one, that one, with yarn balls, and this is a kind of a row counter, but a very advanced one. You can put, if you have a sweater like this, I put in one sweater. Ooh, and I put in the front, you can see it right there. I put, oh, I'm so bad in mirroring, the front side and the back side, and then you can separately for the front and the back you can keep track on your rows. And I like that because I keep, if I have a pattern of my own, I always forgetting how many rows I did on the front or from the back, and that is not good. That is why I went back with this one. You remember this one? It's a cable sweater to my daughter, and I had to rip it out again. Not completely, but the front and the back, because they were not equal. They were not the same length. So I am going to count all my rows from the whole sweater. I'm going to put it in the app right there, and then I will knit with 2 balls front and back together, so that I have the same rows, and then I can cast off and put it together, because my daughter really wants the sweater. And even though she said, well, that's okay, it can be a Christmas present, and now she doesn't want it to have to be a Christmas present, now she wants it just as a present. Well, we will see. The other project I was working on, and I haven't put it on Ravelry yet. I finished it yesterday, and it is yesterday. Today it is Thursday, and on Tuesday, or was it Monday? On Monday I got a birthday card. A birth card, you call it. It's not a birthday card, but a birth card from my, I don't know if you call it a niece or a cousin. She is a child, she's the daughter of my uncle from my mom's side. So you can decide yourself if it is a cousin or a niece. I don't know. And I don't care either. So the girl is called Isabella, the little one. And I made her a dress. Isn't it cute? I love it so much. I didn't have any pink yarn in my stash. Nothing at all. Just one ball, and that was this. This was my yarn. Is it like that? Yeah. And I have, these are the buttons. I hope you can see it. These are the buttons. Why doesn't it want to get sharp on it? I don't get it. Well, on Ravelry will be a picture of this one, scarf one. Very nice. I loved it. The pattern is Little Sister's Dress by Tora Frøseth. I think she's Norwegian or Danish, because her name sounds and is written Norwegian or Danish. So, and I had to buy another ball of yarn, because I didn't have enough, and I knitted from this book, and this book is in Dutch, only in Dutch. And that's a bit strange because the writer is actually French, but on this number, on this ISBN number, I couldn't find it in French. I just only could see it in Dutch. And these are the socks I am knitting. Not in those colors, the same colors as the dress. And this is not self-striping, but this is self-striping. So I knitted the first one and I was not satisfied because I did it my own way. That is not always the good way. I think I did something wrong because the foot, as you see, is very pointy. And I don't like that. I don't like it to be very pointy. So I cast it on again. And the pattern was actually written to do it back and forward and then sew it up under the foot and on the back of the foot. I hate sewing, so I'm doing it. I'm knitting this with Judy's Magic Cast On. So that's the second one, and my phone is ringing. I will be back to you. I hope. Oh, I can't. No, I'm just putting it off. It's my daughter. I will ring her back. Breathe, Anushka, breathe. So this is a dress with a pair of socks which will fit the dress. So hopefully I get it done tonight because this one I did in a couple of hours. Isn't it cute? I like it, but I just don't like the pointy, so I think I'm going to rip it out or knit another one and do that. What do I have more? Oh yes, the ones who has been watching this podcast will recognize this one. Yay, I made my own cover. Isn't it nice for my iPhone? Yay. So I didn't have the space to write Sweet Dutch Handcraft, so I skipped the handcraft and so that I could have the sheep and the wool, and so I'm very pleased with it and I love it. So if you get inspired, go get your iPhone cover. Very nice. The last thing I have been working on, I have a lot of stuff, but my arm is ready from the Tunisian crochet sweater. This is my arm. And this is the ribbing on the arm. And I have come so far with this arm. Not that long, but I can't find my wool. Isn't that something? I can't find my wool. So I have to look for it, but my mom was here and I couldn't look for it because I wasn't allowed to move. And but now I'm in my house again, my own things, and she went home, and I will not go crazy because we are during the weekend we are going to Gothenburg. My daughter lives there, and on an amusement park there, Liseberg, they have always Christmas at Liseberg, it's called, and it's very, very nice and lovely. So I will take some pictures and hopefully I will put that on the on my blog so that you can have a Christmassy feeling with me next week. I hope so, because it is only, is it 14 days till Christmas? I think 10 or something, isn't it? 10, 11 days to Christmas. So that will be good. So I have some things to do for next week. I have to knit those small booties, these ones. And I really have to finish the sweater for my daughter. And I sent the green socks to my daughter, and then the hat fits perfectly, but the socks were too tight, bind it off. So she will take I will take them back this weekend, and then I will rip it out, and I will do the Russian bind off, the real one this time, because I did a Russian bind off on this one, on the little dress, and I kind of liked it. It's, as you see, this is the inside of the skirt, and you see it is very, very stretchy. I liked it very much. It was easy to do, and not a lot of work, but I thought that I did an actual Russian bind off on the socks, but I didn't. I was afraid that it would be too tight, but I did my own version of it, and then I took a better look to the Russian bind off, and I saw that it was way off. So now I did it right, and you see it is very stretchy. I mean, very stretchy. So I like it, and I will rip the both the green socks out. The light green, I get back this weekend, so probably Monday or Tuesday I will fix that, and the dark green ones, which I showed you last week, I think, or 2 weeks ago, I will fix that too, because that is a Christmas present for her, and I want it to be right the first time. So those are going to rip off, and the other ones, and yeah, the tunic, I haven't done anything about it, and I don't think I will do it for this year. I'm not sure how I want to have the dress on the tunic, so the skirt or whatever it is. I don't know how I want it, so that has to, it is what it is. Leave it there, and it's waiting for me, and it will be waiting for me. It's not going to rip it out by itself or knit by itself. It doesn't. Look at this one. I have to show you. Down and out, right next to the stove. That's our 11-year-old Labrador, Jessie, she's called. She has a nickname, Shop, by my daughter. So, yeah. Well, I'm not going to drag out the show. That was it. And I hope to podcast next week, just before Christmas. And I hope you have a great time. And you can find me on Ravelry as Swedach. And you can, I have a blog as well, and you can find that at anouskajoosten.blogspot.com. So, have a good one.